Oh, finally. Hello. Okay. Looks like I'm live. It's the Guru Mama coming from the laundry room. Here I am. Yeah, it's everything's just taking its sweet old time to upload and to do. So today's sort of going to see how far I can get on everything because it's just the cosmos is doing its shenanigans as per usual. So I have my coffee, I have sparkling water. I just feel like I want to get out and go somewhere today. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. That you just want to get up and go. But that's what I'm feeling is the get up and go kind of energy today. And feeling a little bit crazy. So, oh my goodness gracious. There's this.
The same cannot be said for the whale because not long after it washed ashore and succumbed to its injuries. But the big question that people are asking now is why didn't they turn the motor off if they knew that a whale was near? Well, the answer is apparently they didn't. Reports say that this happened in a super shallow area of water which whales don't commonly go through. So as of right
That's
now,
crazy.
it's just being treated as a freak.
As a freak accident. That's crazy. Anyways, it's the Guru Mama coming to you with some shenanigans. Let's talk about that's crazy. How I mean, if you I don't know. That was just a freak accident with a whale, coming up on you in your boat and with shallow water and then the whale washed up on shore because of its injuries. That is a freaky accident. Poor whale. I feel sorry for the whale. I don't feel sorry for the people. Isn't that funny how we feel sorry for the animals and not the people? It's like the people should know better. But that's just such craziness. Anyways, let's get into the cosmos and the energies of the cosmos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you watch this replay here. Yeah, we got some craziness that's I don't know if it's that crazy. It's quite transformational. We got Leo is we're still in the peak of the summer radiance, right? And this season of self-expression, connection, big dreams. This is while the sun, it's close to Mercury, and the ideas are on fire right now. Yet Mercury is still at retrograde until the 11th, and we're talking bodily thinking theoretically, and probably oversharing on social media. But hey, that's the vibe. And the moon's in Sag, so it's fiery, quick-witted, truth hungry, wants to find out the truth on shit. The moon just finished a conjunction with the south nodes, and being over here, he's squaring off over to the nodes. It's not going to last very long, but that's about all the moon's doing. So it's still subtle pressure, time to release, trying to be aware of illusions, I feel, or misinformation sneaking in. And with Mars in Virgo, it's at 29 degrees, 28, 29 degrees. It's at, tipping in to that Libra energy. So this is to clean up the last messes, organize the energy, prep your ritual space. Um, this is about we're about to pass the torch to more relational and diplomatic mode of action. So it's going to be interesting with Mars in Libra because it does want action, it does want balance, it wants diplomacy. Um, so we'll see how things work out with Mars being there. It has a little bit of an opposition because Libra's opposite to lovely Aries. So there and Mars is kind of in detriment. Saturn's in detriment. So it's like emphasizing conflict between action and idealism, reality and dream. This isn't just go for it. I feel like it's a pause to consult, to look at the blueprint And it is a consulting time. Like, who are you consulting? Who are you talking to? It's not to go off on your own and feel like your ideas are going to be, I guess, justified, but it's really important for you to go and consult and talk with others. Um, because you're bang on, but you need others for the ideas or to take root. And this Libra Mars incoming, which will be August 5th, will want balance, beauty, and negotiation, right? And Saturn and Pisces, coming into Pisces, hold structure the way Capricorn did, but it's different kind of discipline now. And it's one to shape, it's more shaped with faith and not control. And that's what you got to look at. It's not like Capricorns are, it's got to be done this way, this way, this way, this is construction. Aren't you happy about the plans? And getting all, gun ho about their plans. And here it's like, yes, we have the plans, but do we have the faith in the plans? Do we have faith in this structure? If you're not having faith in the structure and you're not having faith in the plans, then the plans aren't going to go over too well. And it's really important to have that consultation with others and what that consultation looks like and means. And the fire activation. I mean, this is the first week, so ideas spark fast, So it's to journal, dance, and brainstorm it all. And don't overthink, right? It's moving energy. Allow it to move. Fire has to move. It needs that. And Mars is final. Virgo, wants to flex and fix. Finish any tasks that you've been avoiding. Set up structures for a new season. August is sort of like, it's that time you're going to get all the, it's back to school kind of time. It's time to, okay, what do we need to do? What are the harvests that we need to bring in? Do we need, are we going to be canning tomatoes? Are we going to be making jellies? Are we going to make jam? What is it, the preserves that we're going to be doing? What is it? Like, August is this heat of the summer. It's when you go out there and you're in my this is my Okanagan Valley girl. You're out there, you're in the orchard, you could just go and you could pick a plum, a sweet plum off the tree, and then just go sit in the shade. Or, pack a picnic basket and then go to the beach. This is about planning and strategizing and finding a really nice place to do it. It's not to go hide away in the laundry room, but it's looking at how you want to strategize, how you want to connect with others. And that connection with others is going to be important. If you're not connecting, if you're trying to do things, or if you're trying to, I guess, dupe people out and thinking that you're going to do it yourself kind of thing, and that you're going to be the queen of the ball, like you're going to go and you're going to be the queen of it all, or the king of it all, and you feel like it's only your ideas, your plans, you're going to do it, and it's got to be your way, and you are trying to be, I don't know, like, I feel like it's somebody who's just trying to dupe people out. It's like, it's not going to work. You're going to fall. Like, it's not. This is about collaboration, coming in, creating. What do we want for this, affair? What do we want? Let's get together and have a canning gathering kind of thing. When people get together to can, or kind of like a quilting bee, but for something else. Or if you're starting a new project, um, it's who are you collaborating with this project with? The projects is not necessarily you doing it on your own, right? So if you're just starting out on a project, this is about collaboration, about working together, and the energies are there to definitely make it shine. And with that Mars coming in, it's going to make this grand trine. It's going to be absolutely like, whoa, yeah, this is going to make something really spectacular to create and come forth in. So it has a real positive vibe to it. But if you're trying to control it, nah, that's not the way it is. And there's the Saturn and Neptune opposition. Feel the push and the pull, what's real versus what's dreamy. Let your visions, mature. If there is something there that you're hanging on to, or It's an idea, and it's sort of an obstacle of the idea. Write it down, right? Take some time, write it down, and burn it. Don't try to fester it in, because that's where I feel like in the word cancer, not, that festering, that building up of a black mass, if you're trying to hang on to it. So you want to release it. You want to release that mass and bring in something new, because words have meaning. Words have a vibration. So what is that vibration that you want to bring in, right? And changing that energy into something that is grounding and beautiful and transformational. So finding words, it could be a name, it could be a name of something, and you really are drawn to that name for whatever reason, and creating from that name. So we have that sun in Mercury, and it's in Leo. So it's shine, share, speak, watch the ego versus the authenticity game, right? So being true is so important. Gather the herbs, sing the songs, and double check. Double check your compass. There's a sacredness that's going on. There's a beautiful dance that's happening. And we're between dream and discipline, self and collective. So it is a beautiful vibrational energy, I feel, to get yourself out there, to shine, to play, create, and express yourself in truth and not fantasy. This isn't about fantasy, and this is about, yeah, I can dream and I can have this, but I can really mold it and create it into a reality, into the truth of the now. And trying to sprint through fog with invisible red tape. The idea is, this is like, the idea is good, but it needs refinement and structure, and maybe a conversation or two, right? And having those conversations are going to be the ones that bring it all together and bring that vitality together. So let's pull in some cards. If you're wanting to join me this fall, it's coming up. For the soul package, you can get a one-on-one feminine divine reading, the fall and winter soul package series, and the crone wisdom 8-week workshop with me for $500. So if you want to do that and join me this fall, it all kicks off September 1st. Come on and join me. It's going to be pretty spectacular. And it's going to help us to keep us grounded and going forward in this craziness of this world. As everything else seems to be spinning out of control, this is going to help you to have a landing place and create a stable connection with you and your divine, and you and your divine in this world. So, whoa, we got, so yeah, so the 8 of Wands, but the 8 of Wands is reversed. So, information, you're missing something. There's something missing, something that's it's coming in, it's trying to come in, but then you might, and I just keep on seeing a black mass. So you might be trying to deflect this energy coming in, like you're deflecting all of it. It's like, no, I don't want to see it, kind of thing. But this information wants to come in, it wants to filter in, and it's wants. So there's a lot of passion that's coming in, and maybe it's too much passion. Maybe you don't like the passion. Maybe it's overwhelming for you. So that's why you need to have a consultation. That's why you need to connect with others in order to allow for this to grow, in order for you to bring that passion in, right? If you're not, and you just decide to put this, it's like deflecting. It's like, here's the vision I got with this. It's like your mom trying to get you to eat your vegetables, and you're deflecting it at every turn. If you've ever tried to feed string beans to a 2-year-old, may not work. So you might need a collaboration. Maybe you need a new recipe. Maybe somebody has that recipe for you and says, hey, this is how I got my kid to eat the string beans. And we added these flavors into it, and they just love it, right? So maybe that's it, and creating that. and stepping into something new. Yeah, because here it is, the Three of Pentacles. Ah, collaboration, being seen, something there. You want to be seen, right? And don't be afraid to be seen. This is practicality. The three of Pentacles is like, I know what I'm doing, and people are like, oh, okay, I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear and I want to be a part of what you're doing, right? And yay, collaboration. Yes. You know, this is where the energy is. And when I looked at, looking at it, I'm like, yeah, this really makes sense. Because when you are wanting to say teach something, you want to collab with that teaching, you want to connect with the people that you are teaching. When you want, there's a collaboration. You want to put something out there, but you also want them, not only to be able to take it, but to give you back something. So that's the collaboration. It's that give and take and that creativity that comes with it all. And then finally, gotta love the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles comes in and he's saying, you know what? This is a grounding process, and we got to trust in our grounding. We got to trust in the process that we're doing. King of Pentacles, crosses his T's and dots his I's. He knows. He knows. He's not one to do things willy nilly or off the cuff. He is a person who is actually very direct. There's the Taurus. You see the Taurus there. You see the bull that's there. The bull is there. The bull is saying, we know what we want to do. This is the grass we're going to graze on because it's the best grass. Why are we going over to that field when the grass is kind of shitty? So here comes the king and saying, yes, I know how to build a proper community. I know how to create it. It's when Saturn has the structure, right? Saturn has the structure, but it's not over analyzing everything from the Capricorn energy. It's coming into yeah, we're going to create this and we're going to put it to spirit. We're going to put it with spirit. And when we do that, and when we're creating and we're collaborating and bringing it in with spirit, it's very, very scrumptious. Yes. And it brings forth such goodness with it out. But if you're deflecting everything and you're not listening, and you're thinking that you know it all and that you're the one, or maybe you need help in some way, but you're deciding, I don't need help because I know it all. I don't need help, or I'm going to pretend to everybody. And that's where I said before, the fakers, I got to fake it till I make it. No, 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 no. That's a deflection. That's a spiritual bypassing. And if that's what people are doing there, it's like, oh yeah, not when there's such goodness out there. Why would you try and do something that is shitty, right? So then you got to really take a look at what kind of, what is that energy that I am possessing inside. And that's where I got the word cancer inside, like something eating away with inside of you, but you are wanting it to eat inside of you because you like to be in that in that persona, in that darkness, when there's this beautiful light and transformation that's coming forward, that wants to take you. And this is where you go back. It's like, well, maybe there is my doubts and my, where I think that I shoulda, coulda, woulda, or this kind of energy, right? And that's where you got to identify it and release it, so you can really step into that truth and rename it with something beautiful. Rename it with, a word that brings you that happiness, that joy, and it could be a name of a person that has, some real bountiful, beautiful energy with it, right? It could be the name of a flower. I'm just, throwing these things out because sometimes we get hung up, well, I just want joy and that. But now, I'm bringing in something that can be sort of more tangible for you. And the overall of it, yeah, definitely you're going to be challenged. Definitely there is going to be a balancing, but through that balancing, if you're working with others and you're really wanting to balance and you're really wanting to do it, well, that person can be that steadiness for you and help you with that of what you are wanting to create within this world. So it's very bountiful. Whew, good day, good reading, right? It's great for collaboration. It is. It's a day of really speaking out, speaking your truth, and stepping forward. So there you go, my loves. There you go. So I want you guys to go out and have a fabulous day. Enjoy today. It's a holiday Monday here in Canada. I know it's not a holiday everywhere in the world. It is here. So enjoy. If you're here in Canada, definitely enjoy your holiday. You know, take some time, journal, moodle, and enjoy with all of that. So blessings to you all, and may the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say, in all that you be, and all that you do. Have a blessed one. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye. See ya.